Hi guys, welcome back to my channel 100 Degrees of MNK. Today, as you can see, I finally had the time to go ahead and put together that full face that I was talking to you guys about. I'm not really a makeup artist, but I do love playing around in makeup, and I just wanted to show everyone how I do my everyday makeup look. Very subtle, very lightweight, not too much going on, but still glam and still workable from school to work. You know what to do. Let's hit that subscription button below so that we can get on with the show. I'm going to show you how I got this very dark girl friendly look. So I'm going to go ahead and begin by priming my face. Today I'll be using this primer by Smashbox. I heard it was really good, so instead of paying over $10 for a primer, I decided I'll get a little tester. This is a silicone based primer. It's supposed to smooth out the pores and make the makeup application very seamless and smooth, so I'm excited about that. As you can see, my eyebrows are not done, so today I'm just gonna go ahead in with my spoolie and shape it out before I apply my brows. Since I am low on supplies, instead of using an eyebrow pencil, today I'll be using my eyeliner from Nars alongside my NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in the color Espresso. So instead of drawing a line, because I'm bad at drawing lines, I'm just going to stroke upwards in the direction that I would want my brows to go. And I kind of like this technique because I saw it from the people that do this microblading thing. And then I'm just going to go back in with my spoolie to shape it up before I go ahead and use my concealer to clean. Going in the same direction as my spoolie, I'm going to go and use my Tinted Brow Mascara just to try to make it a little bit more full right before we do the big clean. So as I mentioned previously, I do have hyperpigmentation. Thank God it's getting better. No worries, I do have my one and only LA Girls color correcting concealer in the color orange. Just gonna go ahead and dab all of that out. Now usually with concealer I like to build as I do with foundation, because if it's very light I always go in with another layer if needed. But yeah, like, let's blend that out. Look at that, it's beautiful. Just blending it and blending it. Ooh. So now I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl concealer in the color Chestnut to go ahead and clean up those messy brows. Now all I do is I add a little bit of product onto my concealer angle brush, and then I angle the brush obviously and try to do as clean as possible. I don't just like put the brush right onto it, because it's like concealer, you have to build it, you know, you have to build it. So what I do is I'm going to go ahead and connect that brow onto my left side, and I'm gonna get a nice clean unibrow. It almost sounds like an oxymoron, guys, I know. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean that out. Now if you notice, I wasn't quick to jump and add some more product onto that brush just of yet, because I wanted to make sure that I use this brush and this concealer to its highest potential. And part of me doing that is making sure that I'm not just plastering product on it. So now I'm actually adding some more product because I felt like, you know, I want to make this eyebrow just as clean as the other. And then, you know, you just want to really shape those brows. As I said earlier, like, it's all about the cleanup process when it comes to the brows, not so much the application. The application does matter, but the cleanup can really save save some good old brows. Now I'm just gonna clean it up, clean it up. Now we're gonna go ahead and blend all of that concealer. I kind of blend it downward just so the light concealer doesn't show through my very chocolate and dark foundation. Yep. Now that I've done the bottom brow, I'm gonna go in with my Nars foundation stick and do the exact same thing at the top of my brow. Now, I like to go darker at the top of the brows just because I don't like the halo brow situation, and it's just gonna look more natural once I apply my foundation, so my brows look, you know, a little bit more natural, like it's already drawn on. I don't need everybody staring to see if they're my eyebrows or not. So it's just something that I like to do, you know. And as you see that I'm creating that unibrow at the top again. I know you can't really see so much with the product and all, but trust me, if you're dark skinned, this is the way to go. Just because you really want to avoid that halo brow thing. It's just not cute to me. But yeah. And then the last step I'm doing over here, I'm, you know, creating that nice fine tip. Some girls like to go into the tip and like use a spoolie and try to make it look like an ombre. I'm not that skilled, so I'm gonna do my best, but it's definitely not gonna look like that. Yes. Ladies, after you are done cleaning up your brows, it's always good to blend that extra product back into your skin just to get a flawless finish when you apply your foundation and powder. Like I said, I was gonna go in with my spoolie again, and of course it's not gonna look like the ombre finish that I was expecting. Oh well. But what I'm applying right now is the MAC Studiofix foundation in the shade NW58. I have a very neutral undertone, and I find that both the foundation and the powder do me justice. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that. And honestly, ladies, you only need just a little bit of powder and just a little bit of foundation, because MAC is an artistry brand, so you really don't need that much product to get that full coverage. The fun part is here. Today I will be using Fenty Beauty's new Pro Filtr concealer, the one that comes in 50 shades. Yes, so I'll be using 470 for under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and yada yada yada. And I'll be using 498 to do all of the contouring. Yeah, one thing about this concealer, it is very heavy on product, very thick, so you really want to go lightly in application just to give you the opportunity to build. Again, with concealer and foundation, my biggest suggestion is that you always want to leave space to build, so it's wise to not put so much on at once. But if you see, I got the under the eyes, got the cupid's bow, the bridge of my nice lovely nose. I like to call this my tribal marks, you know. I feel like this is like a secret society of all of us, you know, just doing this makeup thing. When you're blending, ladies, that concealer under your eyes and just blending in general, you want to think upward. When you blend upward, it allows the concealer to blend in a lot more smoothly, naturally, and you avoid the blotchy look. And that's something that can happen very easily just because you're applying different layers of product on top of the foundation that you already have. So you want to go ahead and blend upward, blend. And sometimes, I know, have you seen other YouTubers do this. They would apply another layer of concealer, but I'm just going for a more natural highlight and contour. So for me, one layer is fine, and plus this concealer is already super heavy, and you don't want a natural look to look cakey, so less is more, you know. I'm gonna blend all of that in. Yes, girl. Yes, honey. Okay. Yes. I will say though, Rihanna, you did that with that concealer, because for some of us who only need a little bit, you did that. Moving forward, I'm gonna contour with my Nars foundation stick and my Fenty Beauty concealer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that upward. And as I'm blending that upward, I'm doing these weird facial expressions. I don't know, for me, that's just my way of making sure that the product stays in place and it actually does what it's supposed to do, which is accentuate my cheeks and, you know, forehead. I haven't tried the Fenty setting powder yet, but I swear by my Laura Mercier medium deep setting powder. This setting powder never gives me flashback. It keeps my makeup 100% matte. Well, I wouldn't say 100% matte. It controls the oils in my makeup and in my skin, and that's what I really appreciate. So when my makeup actually starts to set in and gives off this nice dewy finish without it being oily. So I really appreciate Laura Mercier for holding it down, and Fenty, I can't wait to try you. Yeah, I forgot to contour my nose. So as I let my makeup bake, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my favorite blush. Now this quad from e.l.f. has been saving me for the past 5 years. One, because the consistency of it is very light, but still gives a good amount of pigment, and I like anything that's buildable, and I also like the fact that it's cheap. So yeah, e.l.f. has been doing it for me for the past 5 years. I ain't changing it. I really don't care too much for expensive blush. Never did. It's just not my thing that I was like, oh my god, I have to make sure that this thing costs at least 15 bucks. Nope, I'm good. I think it's about like $4, $2. I don't remember. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and dust all of that setting powder off, and I'm just gonna really buff upward and downward and whatever's gonna get this dust off my face. You know, you don't want to leave it on there for too long, and it's gonna cause it to be a little ashy, so it's just good to dust it off. Dust it off. Dust it off like Jay-Z. Throw it up your shoulder. Yes, girl, dust it off. Okay, nice, neat, clean. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna go in. Oh, still gotta dust them off. Moving forward to our mascara. Now I know the big thing is lashes, 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 lashes. However, I don't know how to do my lashes, so I'm good with a good mascara. I'm gonna be using my Terry mascara. Hang in there now. I'm gonna move on to the lips. I'm using NYX matte lipstick in the color Berlin. I love this nude because it has a nice brown reddish undertone, and I'm pretty much using it as a base and a liner for my next lipstick that I'm gonna apply. I'll be using the MAC matte lipstick in the color Taupe. I find this to be a winner in terms of matte lipstick, very natural and very dark girl friendly, so I'm really happy about that. So upon applying it, if you want to really enhance that nice outline of the lip, you go ahead and add another layer of that Berlin just on the outside, just to make sure that you get that nice liner look. I know I'm moving a lot quicker than the video, sorry guys, but yes, moving on to the second to last step of this long tutorial. At least it feels that way doing this voiceover. Yes, I'm going to be using another quad by e.l.f. It's a bronzer palette. Now initially when I started using this palette about 2 years ago, I'm like, oh my god, it's so ashy, it's so bland for my skin, but then I learned how to work around it. I spend money on my highlighters, so there's like a combination that always goes with this highlighter whenever I use it. However, since the purpose of today's video is something a little bit more subtle, and besides I'm going to be using some setting spray over it anyway, so once it takes to my skin, it won't look as washed out as it may look right now. But yeah, I really do love this for an everyday highlighter, just because it's not that deep bronze. It's more of champagne if you ask me. But yeah, if you're looking for something that's a lot more deeper and a lot more bronzier, this is not it for you. However, it's a good subtle look. Topping my look off with some Urban Decay setting spray. Thank you all for watching my video. I know it was long and very detailed, but I just really wanted to get this out there. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Tell me what you would like to see from me more.